Imagine a warrior whose flesh was stone, a man who could not bleed, who stood as a living shield for his people. This is not fiction. This is the legend of Luanda Magere.
African valor, strong and true. Every single thing they do.
In the heart of Africa, where the waters of Lake Victoria stretch to the horizon, lives a legend passed down for centuries. The story of a man whose very body was stone, whose spirit embodied the courage of the Luo people. His name was Luanda Magere, and this is his story. To understand Luanda, we must first understand his people. The Luo, proud, resilient, settled along the lake's shores. They fished, farmed, and sang songs of warriors and ancestors. From them, the tale of the stone warrior was born. Centuries ago, when the Luo people watched the stars for signs, a child was born under omens of fire and thunder. Elders whispered that this child's destiny would shape the fate of his people. His skin was unlike others, strong, unyielding. They named him Luanda Magere. From childhood, Luanda displayed unnatural strength. While other boys played with sticks, he split wood with bare hands. Spears bent against his skin. The elders trained him. Knowing this boy was not ordinary, he was the Luo's weapon. As he grew, war found the Luo. Rival tribes threatened their lands. Luanda was tested, and in his first battle, he stood like a wall of stone. Arrows shattered, spears splintered. His enemies trembled, whispering that he was no mortal man. Word spread beyond the lake. The Nandi, the fiercest of the Luo's enemies, trembled at his name. Mothers warned their children, "Beware the man of stone." Kings feared him, yet power invites both awe and envy. Battle after battle, Luanda never bled. He became a living shield, a symbol of invincibility. Songs were sung of him, of a man made of stone, a man the earth itself seemed to protect. But enemies are patient. If they could not pierce his skin, perhaps they could pierce his heart. The Nandi devised a plan, not of swords but of deceit. The Nandi offered peace, sealed by marriage. They gave Luanda a wife, a woman of beauty, but a spy with secret orders. She was to discover the stone warrior's weakness. Days turned to months. The woman watched her husband closely. Luanda never bled, never weakened. But one evening when illness struck, she saw the truth. His flesh was stone, but his shadow was mortal. In the shadow lay his life. Love was a mask. She ran back to her people, carrying the secret. The Nandi now knew the key to destroy the man of stone. The Nandi struck again, but this time with knowledge. They did not aim at his body. They struck his shadow. And for the first time, Luanda Magere staggered, wounded by the impossible. Luanda fell not from strength of men, but from betrayal of trust. His body, once unbreakable, turned to stone before all who watched. The invincible had fallen. Where he fell, his body remained, a great stone. The Luo mourned, but they also remembered. For though the man had died, the legend lived forever in stone. The Luo sang songs of their hero, teaching each generation that courage lives not in flesh, but in spirit. The man of stone became an eternal symbol. His death was not only a tragedy, but a lesson. That even the strongest warrior can fall when betrayed. That trust is both power and danger. For generations, warriors carried his spirit. They painted their faces in stone patterns. They believed Luanda's courage lived within them. His story crossed rivers and mountains. From the shores of Lake Victoria to the heart of Kenya, the tale of Luanda Magere echoed far and wide. Even his enemies remembered him. The Nandi told their children, "Never forget the man of stone, for even in death his spirit remains." In Luo belief, the spirit lives on after death. Luanda was more than a man. He was a bridge between earth and spirit, stone and soul. His sacrifice reminded the Luo that unity was strength. That one man, though mighty, could not stand alone without his people. To this day, his story is sung in Ohangla and Oruda rhythms, reminding all who listen of a warrior who could not bleed, but who lived forever in song. From Luanda's tale, leaders learned humility. that no power is absolute, and that wisdom lies in guarding trust as fiercely as one guards the sword. Many believe the stone of Luanda still speaks, that if you listen closely, you can hear the warrior's voice carried by the wind across the plains. Luanda's legend reminds us to resist oppression, to stand tall, even when arrows fly, for courage is eternal. Today, his story is taught in schools, retold in theaters, carved in art. Luanda Magere is not just history, he is culture preserved. His courage is seen in every fisherman braving the waters, every farmer tilling the soil, every child who dares to dream beyond fear. They say when the Luo face danger, the spirit of Luanda rises again. A guardian not of flesh, but of stone and memory. Luanda Magere's destiny was not to live forever in flesh, but to teach forever in spirit. His fall became his immortality, and so the man of stone lives on, in stories, in songs, in every heart that dares to be courageous. For legends never die. They become the stones upon which we build our future. This is African Valor, where Africa's greatest legends rise again. If this story moved you, do not let it end here. Like this video, share it with the world, and subscribe, so together we keep the fire of our heroes burning bright. Thank you for watching, and remember, legends never die. They live in us. Walk with valor.